So, I'd like to very quickly share some of a new book I'm busy writing. It's going to take me a long time because I have quite serious eye issues, but it's called The Origins and History of Calculus. And I'm just going to read you a little bit out of chapter 6, which is titled Exposing the Myth of a Rigorous Calculus. So, a persistent falsehood permeates calculus literature and lecturers the claim that calculus was made rigorous by figures like Cauchy. In truth, mainstream calculus has never attained full rigor, only obscured intuitions beneath a veneer of formalism. Newton's slippery fluxions and Leibniz's vague infinitesimals demonstrate a lack of basic comprehension for why their calculus worked. Centuries later, Cauchy failed to rectify this, merely inserting symbolic limits into intrinsically flawed concepts. His proofs beg the question by assuming knowledge of the limit's value. No valid systematic derivative method has ever emerged from orthodoxy, that means mainstream mathematics academics. Had academics understood the simple principled reasoning behind discarding slope difference terms such as my q of x h in the historic geometric identity, the complex project of rigorization would have been unnecessary. I revealed centuries later what eluded them all. Mainstream calculus is a Potemkin village of rigor, impressive facades of limits and epsilons which mask ramshackle foundations. Only by demolishing those facades and rebuilding from basic truths can math achieve the rigor claimed but never delivered by doctrinaire dogma. My historic geometric theorem banishes illusion and erects calculus, missing rigor atop irrefutable first principles. Mainstream academics proudly declare we never set h equals to zero in the first principles method, but in discarding the q of x comma h term, that is precisely what they do. Setting h is equal to zero is entirely equivalent to taking a limit or discarding the slope difference. And their duplicity is exposed in my simple algebra by the complete identity that you see here. So setting h equals to zero emerges as an obvious consequence of the geometry, not some forbidden act. My lucid theory exposes their empty distinction. Slope differences vanish for non-parallel secants and do not exist if parallel secant lines are used as in the new calculus. Thus, their supposed rigor is a sham. Limits and discarded infinitesimals are one and the same obfuscation. My transparent historic geometric method reveals the concrete logic they obscure with hand waving symbols. By h equals to zero, they simply mean q of x h equals to zero, geometric fact demanding no mystical rituals and implicitly forbidden by them. My historic geometric theorem resoundingly refutes another disingenuous defense of orthodoxy. My name is John Gabriel, and this is a new calculus channel. Till next time, goodbye.